Sunny Hostin's courtroom breakdown has left the world stunned. The high-profile television personality and legal expert, known for her no-nonsense approach, was visibly shaken as the judge delivered her sentence. Once a symbol of authority and reason, Hostin now finds herself at the center of a shocking legal scandal. What led to this dramatic turn of events? Why did someone so respected fall so hard? Stay tuned as we unravel the full details behind Sunny Host's courtroom collapse and the events that led to this unbelievable moment in her career. Early tensions on The View. In the early days of the conflict, there was little sign that things would escalate to such a dramatic degree. The popular talk show called The View seemed stable. It featured lively discussions every week with different opinions shared by the co-hosts of The View, who had built a reputation for lively debates and candid commentary. One of the most prominent voices on the show was Whoopi Goldberg, a seasoned actress and comedian who had long been a part of cultural discussions. Fans tuned in daily to hear her unfiltered takes on trending topics, political news, and celebrity affairs. Known for her sharp wit and blunt speaking style, Goldberg never shied away from sharing her opinions, earning her a loyal following who appreciated her authenticity. At the time, the show appeared to be in a stable position. No one on the team seemed particularly concerned about potential lawsuits or significant backlash. The focus for the production staff was more on crafting new segments, booking big-name guests, and diving into the latest celebrity scandals. Stories about The View largely revolved around its influence on shaping daytime television. The show successfully attracted a broad, multi-generational audience, and advertisers saw it as a highly profitable prime platform for reaching a large and diverse viewership. At the time, there were no major warnings suggesting that a catastrophic showdown was on the horizon for The View. But a few observers outside the show began to sense that its unfiltered approach could eventually become a liability. Behind the scenes, staff members had noticed how Goldberg's sharp remarks often targeted certain public figures, and some insiders began to wonder if this bold behavior might cross a line, potentially resulting in legal trouble. While earlier, controversies with other hosts had made headlines, nothing had really shaken the show's foundation. The View seemed almost untouchable in the realm of daytime television. However, no one anticipated the cascade of defamation accusations that would soon flood the show. As more high-profile figures began to claim they were victims of slander, the entire operation began to feel the pressure, both financially and in terms of reputation. Among those whose names were now frequently brought up on The View was Elon Musk. By the early to mid-2020s, Musk was heavily involved in major business ventures, such as electric cars, space exploration, and social media, keeping him constantly in the spotlight. News outlets reported on nearly every move he made. While Musk initially appeared indifferent to Goldberg's remarks, reports surfaced suggesting that he found her comments increasingly irritating. As the months passed, The View's conversations about Musk grew louder and more pointed. The talk on the show began to hint that Musk was reckless, spreading misinformation, or even unfit for the major responsibilities he held. Some viewers speculated that Musk might respond with a lawsuit, especially if he felt that Goldberg or the show had damaged his reputation. But Musk wasn't the only one considering legal action. Known for speaking out when he felt wronged, Musk had demonstrated time and again that he wasn't afraid to challenge anyone who criticized him. His responses on social media often made headlines, where he'd call out critics and journalists. However, legal experts cautioned that for Musk to succeed in a defamation suit, he would need to meet the heavy burden of proof, especially given his high profile. As rumors spread that Musk's legal team had quietly begun reviewing transcripts of The View, insiders whispered that if enough damaging statements were found, Musk might pursue legal action. The situation was growing more complex by the day, with Musk's potential lawsuit adding another layer of tension to the already fragile environment surrounding the show. As rumors swirled, speculation grew that Musk might not be alone in considering legal action. If he were to join forces with other well-financed public figures who believed they had been defamed by The View, the backlash against the show could quickly escalate. Media outlets fueled this speculation, hinting that Musk was waiting for the perfect moment to either join an existing lawsuit or launch his own legal challenge through traditional newspapers or online platforms. These rumors spread rapidly, adding to the mounting uncertainty. Many began questioning whether the production team thought they were somehow immune from the consequences of their outspoken approach, or if they were scrambling behind the scenes, trying to prepare for the possibility of a massive legal battle. This growing sense of unease began to shift the dynamic of the show. Goldberg, known for her unapologetic opinions, occasionally responded to criticisms, but for the most part, she continued to speak her mind. Meanwhile, the pressure on the producers was building. It was unclear how they were planning to navigate the looming threat of a legal showdown with some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in the country. If the lawsuits came to fruition, the financial costs could be astronomical, and the toll on the show's public image would likely be severe. The situation worsened as tensions with other celebrities also began to rise. The View's ongoing references to the Trump family, particularly as criticisms of their actions and policies grew louder, led to more speculation that they might pursue their own legal claims against the show. As the potential for multiple defamation lawsuits stacked up, the environment surrounding The View became charged with tension, as the show was forced to contend with legal, financial, and public relations challenges that were unlike anything it had faced before. The growing cluster of potential lawsuits began to cast a shadow over The View's future. Fans who once tuned in for the show's lively debates began to question whether the constant jokes and sharp accusations had crossed a line. The escalating disputes with the Trump family only added fuel to the fire. Donald Trump's connection to The View had once been friendly, long before he became president. He had appeared on the show several times and was warmly welcomed by the co-hosts, including Whoopi Goldberg. Footage from those visits showed Trump chatting casually with co-hosts like Joy Behar and Barbara Walters, sharing laughs and well wishes. It was a much different time, one where the political climate hadn't yet become so polarized. However, as Trump's political career grew and his public policies attracted stronger criticism, his relationship with The View began to sour. Goldberg, along with some of her fellow co-hosts, voiced strong disagreements with Trump's policies and public statements. When the conversation on the show shifted to topics Trump's legal team deemed false or damaging, the possibility of legal action emerged. Reports indicated that The View had accused the Trump family of being involved in conspiracies, manipulations, and even criminal behavior. However, the show never presented official evidence to back up these serious claims. Some critics watching The View felt that these accusations crossed into the realm of speculation rather than fact, enough to warrant the attention of Trump's lawyers. The Trump family's legal team was known for defending him against what they saw as unfair attacks in the media, and the idea of a defamation lawsuit from Trump's camp was not far-fetched. In fact, old clips began circulating showing Trump praising the co-hosts during those more amicable times, a reminder of how quickly alliances can shift. What had once been a friendly exchange on national television now seemed like another era, entirely, as the possibility of legal action loomed larger in the backdrop. This